Hi guys, it's been a while. I had one of my baseline appointments this morning for our FET, and it's the first one we've done. Mike and I have 2 frozen embryos, and we are at this time planning on transferring both of them. I did ask today because I was unsure, and I don't think that I've ever heard anyone else say what the procedure is for when you select to do one and that one doesn't make thaw. I didn't know if they'd make you start all over again or if that morning they would try and thaw the other one. But I figure if we plan for 2 and one of them doesn't make it, the other one's already ready. I don't know. I don't want to focus too much on that because that's something that's completely out of our control and it's not worth stressing over. I basically went for a baseline this morning. Today is cycle day 4, and all they did was measure my, what they could find of my ovaries. My left ovary was pretty prominent and visible as always, and the right one was, I'm not even positive she actually saw it today. She might have seen a partial of it, and that's what she measured. But other than that, I had blood work drawn and I was given my instructions for the rest of the cycle. They're anticipating that my next baseline will be on or around July 10th. So they set up a tentative schedule for me for my medications up until that point, and then an appointment then, providing that somehow that works out. Otherwise, I just have to call them and tell them if my period starts before or after that. I will be going on the birth control pill, which is a frustrating thing to hear. And don't get mad at me for saying that I don't want to go on the birth control pill. I know that there are people who are like, whatever, just take it and shut up. I hate that pill more than anything else that I go on. I mean, trust me, a lot of the other stuff is no walk in the park, but the trigger shot is a close second to the birth control pill and how it makes me feel. I just feel like I'm about to burst into flames at every moment in the day, but most at night when I need to sleep. And the birth control pill is dangerous also for me to be on because it raises my birth control. It raises my blood pressure. So I'm on medications to lower my blood pressure, but this kind of it contends with that, I should say. And so hearing that was not good news, but I already picked it up. I have it. It doesn't cost me anything. It's free. I have it now. For some reason, I had to pay full price for it, $75 the first time I used it. But since then, I have not had to. I think maybe I have generic now or something. I'm not sure. But I have to start that today. And then in 15 days, I start Lupron. I already have my Lupron. I have to order my intralipids, doxycycline, dexamethasone, my Cleocin, and the progesterone and oil, which I still have a little bit of that left, so I'm not going to order that just yet. Then I also am going to be doing an injectable form of estrogen and something else. Oh, the, what is that called? I just named all these drugs. My mind is blank. Crenone. I'm not using Crenone. I'm using an alternative, which is a product I've never heard of before. I don't know if I've even heard of anyone else say that they've used it. And I'm not even sure if I've heard of anyone using the injectable estrogen, but I only have to do it every 3 days. The nurse presented it to me kind of like, you can do the esterase vaginally. I think she said 4 times a day. Or no, estradiol. I don't know. I'm being given something else that I'm injecting every 3 days. So hopefully it's not terribly expensive. I'm super grateful that I don't have to pay for Gonal F this cycle. Obviously I don't need to stimulate my ovaries at all, but I went in there. I'm not saying I thought that this was going to be a walk in the park. I'm not at all. I guess I went in there. I tried to just, like stand up tall, walk in that building, and just be okay with the fact that we're still doing this. And I I don't know, just be unfazed, just be eager and excited and positive, you know? And I didn't really have to try that hard. That's just kind of the attitude I woke up with today. Like, all right, let's start this. And it just feels like I was just kind of surprised by just how much I am going through again this cycle. How much, I guess what is surprising is just how much I need to do to my body in order to get pregnant. And trust me, in this time frame, I have thought an awful lot about an awful lot of things and other options and other avenues. And as expensive as this is the most affordable option we have to have our own biological child. And let me rephrase that. This is the most affordable option we have, period. It's not fun to pay for all of this. It's not fun to go through all of this, but everything after this is more expensive. And I'm not talking by a little bit. It's thousands of dollars more money than what we're going through now. So when anyone kind of acts like, hey, why aren't you, and I'm talking about anybody, you know, people who I'm not even saying should know better, or friends or family, just people who very innocently are like, why don't you adopt, or why don't you find a surrogate? People hear about these things in the news, or they hear about these things happening to other people, but they have no idea the financial toll it takes. So I can't be stressed about that either. I feel like I have to just kind of be like, okay, we're doing this now. This is what we're doing. This is our option. And guess what? Doing a lot of this stuff actually got me pregnant for the first time ever in my life. Yeah, it wasn't viable, and yeah, it was a dud, okay? It didn't work. But I got further than I've gotten so far. So I'm just trying to hold on to that. But I don't know, as you can tell, it's just such a roller coaster of emotion. I'm coming off of yesterday. Just sick. I just went to bed just sick over the fact that I could tell Mike was really heartbroken about yesterday being Father's Day. And he very rarely lets me know that he feels anything at all. But just having a glimpse into that heartbreak for him just broke my heart altogether. And we just have to keep going. That's all we have. I hate the word journey for this. I hate it. It makes me so mad. It makes me think of the Lord of the effing Rings. And I feel like I would rather walk that ring through all that shit than do this anymore. I hate the word journey because all it does is make me feel like it's going to be such a long time. But July marks 4 years of us having doctor-assisted fertility treatments. And that's just too darn long. That's after 4 years of trying on our own and 2 years of that trying to get a diagnosis. I think it's been a journey. I'm so ready for it to be over. So, yes, I'm still sad. And yes, I'm still bitter. But at least I'm being honest about it. And I'm not pretending for all of you guys who may or may not be about to try something very similar to this. Like it's sunshine. Because it's not. There's none of it really is. The fact that we have modern medicine and the fact that we barely have the means to do this is a blessing. And that's what I'm holding on to. And I just keep thinking that first Father's Day is going to be worth it. Because if any man deserves to be a father, it is my husband. So I'm going to just keep going. That's all I can do. So I will be getting medication soon. I'll be getting everything together soon, starting birth control tonight, starting Lupron in 15 days. And my next baseline is in July. And what, if any of it, I feel is, I don't know, interesting in any way to maybe any of you or worth documenting, I will share. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them here. and I will do my best to answer every single one of them. I am maybe too emotional to be very factual right now and give you specifics, but that is everything that I can remember anyway. So this is good. We're going to keep going. That's all we can do. We're going to keep going. So wish us luck, and I'll talk to you soon.